guys, it's Kaylee. I am back with another thrift haul. This is actually a continuation of the last thrift haul that I did. If you see me in the same clothing, this is like part 2 of that. So to recap, I went sourcing today. Nikki and I both went sourcing. We went to 2 thrift stores. We spent pretty much all day at both of these places, found some really great items. We came back with roughly 50 items, and that's what I'll be showing you today is half of that. The other half, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch that because there's some really high-end like designer stuff in there that I was really excited to find today. In total, we spent about, I think, just over $230, and we expect to sell everything for a minimum of $1,800, but I'm expecting probably a lot more than that. We'll just have to see what we end up pricing some of the designer pieces for after some research. So first is this pair of Levi's. These are 501s, and anytime you see this label with the 501 and then nothing on the size, that's usually a good indicator that it is a women's jean, and those perform really well for me. Now, I will say if you check comps, you might not see the sell-through rate there, but for some reason it's a really good seller for me, so I always pick them up. And this is a 501S, which means short. It's kind of like, they're not the wedgie jeans, but to me they're very similar, and that's why people like them. So these are a pair of button fly ones, and if anyone is interested, these are a size 26 waist, 28 length. Again, button fly, and these have a really interesting hem, which I think is really going to up the value. I'm probably going to list these ones for between $35 and $40. Next up is a pair of men's jeans. These are the Buffalo by David Benton. You can kind of see it on the button here. And these are called the 6X, size 38 by 30. So Buffalo David Benton is sold at Buckle, which is why it has a following. I think a lot of people pass on this, but I have some really good luck with these jeans. So we usually list them for about $35, which is probably what I'll do with these. I paid almost everything was $4.89, but jeans are $6.99 at my store. So $6.99, we're gonna flip that into about $35. This is a pretty interesting find. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this is Coolabar. This is like a block the sun, protect your skin kind of brand. Anything you see that has UPF, always a good lookup. Not always, but most of the time it's pretty good. Anything that blocks the sun, people are looking for because it is a useful item, and I love selling useful items. So this is a women's size small sun protection long sleeve shirt, and we should get about $25 for that. Here is a built shirt. We found a couple of these today. This is the Luxe line. I haven't looked that up before, but I'm still gonna guess it's probably about $25. This one feels like it has never been worn, and it's a size large. Great sell-through rate on that brand. A good sell-through rate on eBay, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to price mine lower to get it to move quicker. This is Karl Lagerfeld Paris, size medium, and I just thought this was a really nice blouse with a lot of interesting details. I'm going to price this for $25 to $30, but this is a designer who retails for quite a bit. We've got some Free People in the mix. Free People, this is an extra small hooded women's like cardigan jacket. It is a very like military green, and it's got some floral details as well. This will be perfect for this time of the year. We'll probably list that for about $28. Okay, this is a vintage piece. This is Screen Star's Best. This is one of my favorite vintage labels to find. This is a size small, made in USA. Ooh, single stitch. See that right there? Single stitch vintage shirt. It looks like someone's art project, but all the factors are there. I'm gonna label this as probably a women's and list it for about $35. I just thought it was kind of cool. I know nothing about this. Nikki got this, so I'm not sure what the comps were on this. This is Jules Knitwear, and this is a women's size 4. Feels very high quality boat neck sweater. Let's see. This is called, the style is Lily. You always know it's good when the style's on the tag. And this is a cotton viscose polyamide blend. Feels very, very thick and high quality. I don't know much about this brand. Nikki did comps on this, but I'll have to pop something on the screen. If I had to guess, I would say probably 30. I found 2 times now. It is YMX, which apparently is like off of the brand Yellowman, which is a cycling brand. So this is a women's long sleeve cycling shirt. You can see it's got some interesting like tattoo print to it, kind of Japanese artsy looking. You know, obvious reasons my eyes were drawn to this. Anything crazy wacky, I'm obviously going to look up. And this is a size extra large. Cycling stuff can do pretty well, and this is a really good brand to pick up in that. Pretty obvious, easy to find. I'm gonna list this for about 30 to 35. This is a Philosophy cashmere sweater, size large. I think we're only gonna list this for 25 to 30, but it is a nice cashmere star print sweater. Love picking up cashmere during this time of the year. This next one is a Free People thermal. These do pretty good for us, size extra small. Nice mustardy yellow color, and it has that contrast cuff, which is really going to up the value. Because I've sold so many of these, if I see anything contrast cuff, regardless of the brand, I'm always going to look it up because that really adds value and I find does really well. This is an amazing brand to pick up, you guys. If you find it, it is Planet. Now don't get this confused. There's a couple of brands with the word Planet in it. Really make sure you've got the right one, but this is Planet. I think it's called by Lauren G, but it doesn't always say Lauren G on it. Like this one just says Planet, one size fits all, but they make very simple, like login looky stuff. You can see this is a very like tattered looking one. It feels very high quality, so you can usually tell by the thickness. They do a lot with Pima cotton, which I think this one is. Yep. So this is 100% Pima cotton. You can see the tags are just very simple, but if you see this, I'm telling you, it does so good. Really high sell-through rates and sells for quite a bit. We did not do a full comp on this, but I'm gonna guess this is gonna go for probably like $40 to $50, maybe even more than that. So my sister actually told me about that brand Planet, and we text each other pictures and stuff. And she was like, hey, if you see this brand, make sure you get it. And I was like, what? Just passed on one of those today. And I'd been passing on that because I thought it was another brand. There's a brand that like almost looks identical to that label. It doesn't just say Planet, like it looks very, very similar to the way that they have that portrayed. And I've been passing on it. Crazy. But now I pick it up. So I'm telling you so you can pass it on. Next up is a pair of Everlane jeans. This can be a really good brand to pick up. Size 4. Now, typically I know that I'm going to sit on Everlane jeans depending on the style, but I think this is a pretty desirable style. So I find that their wide leg stuff does pretty good, and these are a pair of wide leg black pants. I'm gonna guess these are gonna go for 40 to 45. Everything is a guess and off of memory, but always do your comps. This is a great men's brand to pick up. It's Denim and Supply by Ralph Lauren. These are a size small. And these are a pair of shorts. You can see there's like an Indian on it. Now I thought that these maybe were cut into shorts from pants, but I did a comp on these and they're actually manufactured this way. Other people have these listed for very, very high. They have a pretty decent sell-through rate, but they are pretty rare. I think I decided to list mine slightly lower than everybody else's just to get mine to move. So I'm gonna price those at $50. This is a great brand to pick up if you're willing to sit on items. It is Club Monaco. Their stuff retails for quite a bit, but it does tend to sit. But it's one of those brands I just have really good luck with, so I continue to pick it up. These are a pair of men's jogger pants, size medium. Nice knit material with a contrast material on the top. Probably gonna list those for $35. This is a really great piece to pick up. This is an Athleta dress. Now this is a size extra, extra small, but Athleta dresses do really good for us, so we got it despite the size. This is a maxi length dress. Now I don't know the exact style. Oh, I see. It's short and then has like a maxi overlay. So I'm sure Nikki looked up the style to this, but in the past, athletic dresses for me go anywhere from like 30 all the way up to like 60. I'm gonna guess that one will probably go somewhere in the middle at like 35 to 40. We took a chance on a couple of Nike pieces just because they were newer label and they felt very high quality. This is a Nike dry fit size large, really nice feeling sweatshirt. Substantial piece. Even if I only get 25 bucks on it, it'll be a nice quick flip. Kind of hard to tell, but it has like the Nike spell out here. This one's really nice. It's like slightly cropped but oversized. I'm gonna guess I'll probably list that for like 30. And same thing with this one, size large. That size is really going to help. Nice pink color. Same thing, wide and cropped. And this one has like an interesting textured logo. Same price with that, probably 30. This next one is a Free People piece. It is We the Free, size small. This is a nice white long sleeve top with some like smocking details. The main reason we got this was because it was new with tags. This retails for $68. I'm gonna guess we'll probably list for about 30. Here's another Athleta piece. This is a size small tall, but it is a substantial piece. It is a nice sweatshirt. Doing a terrible job at holding these up today. This is a sweatshirt. It's got some zipper details. This, off the top of my head, will probably go for about 30. Here's another Velvet by Graham and Spencer, size extra small. Can't remember if I showed that in this thrift haul or the first one, but Velvet by Graham and Spencer retails for quite a bit, but the resale value is not always there. Just in certain pieces. These cozy cardigans do pretty good for us. I'm gonna guess 25 to 30. This is a J. Crew 100% cashmere piece, size extra small, nice pink color. We'll probably get about 30 for this. We're picking up a lot of cashmere, guys. This is an Anthropologie piece. This must have all been donated by the same person because they're all about the same size. This is Rosie Niera, extra small cardigan, rib detail. This is kind of like artsy to me, so I will put artsy and login look in my title to help sell it. I will probably expect 25 to 30 on that. This was a really good find. This is a Lululemon sweater. If you ever feel a sweater that feels high quality and then you look and there's no brand label, check it over for the logo because it might be Lululemon. Usually on the middle back or the middle, usually on the middle back or the back bottom left is usually how you'll find it. So keep your eye out for these. We did not look up this specific style, but it is a pretty nice one. Details here, high, low. Usually I can get at least 35. I would say that one's probably going to go for 45 just given the style. And last item is a pretty good pickup as well. This is exclusively Misuk, which is a higher end brand. This is a size small, and anything artsy in this brand tends to perform pretty well for me. This is just a zip, kind of like sheer jacket. And I don't know how to explain it. It's got some like shiny stuff on it. I'm definitely going to use the word artsy and artwear in this, and we'll probably list this, I would say, for $40 to $50. Okay, so that's the end of today's thrift haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. If you hit both of those things, you'll be notified every time I post new content. And in case you haven't figured it out, we're doing a lot of thrift hauls. So if you want to stay informed on what we're picking up, make sure to hit both those buttons. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.